Good afternoon and welcome along. Wasn't sure what to do today, so I'm going to scrap an old style phone and see what's in it. I'm guessing not very much, but we shall find out. So I was wondering what I was going to do a video on. I've had this sitting for ages, which is an old style push button phone. So looks like a hammer to get that apart, but there's a couple of screws in the bottom of this. I don't think there'll be a whole lot in it, but we can try, because you never know, especially with old things, because most of them are made to a much higher standard than things are these days. A Betacom made in China. Wow. That might be lead. Nothing there, is there? Just press some buttons on that. That is a piece of lead, I'm pretty sure. Come on, daddy. That is, it's a lump of lead. Well, there we go. That's one surprise. Let me just get my little scales and we'll see what we got. $164 grams of lead. And a nice piece of plastic with a cable running through it. Right, nothing on that. Nothing on that. Right. Well, there's no screws on it, so it comes apart as easy as the rest of it. It isn't going to be difficult, is it? Famous last words. It's an old one with the old boards in there. Give me that. There's going to be a screw somewhere under there, isn't there? Yes, swine, that they hide things everywhere, don't they? A clue when it bent in the middle. They love to hide screws out of the way. You think you're done. There we go. Right. Come on. Well, that's one way to do it. Some gold pins. God, that's a smell. Oh. It's never going to be used again, so we can employ a bit of brute force. He does not want to come out for that. There we go. Another piece of plastic. Get that out of the way. Right. What have we got? We've got three IC chips in there. And that is about it, I think. Let's just whip those off. I've got a box of telecom stuff as well, which is it's newer than this. I'm not sure what year this is. But, it's probably older than most of you. Definitely not older than me. It's worth it actually just for the lead. I do like lead because you can melt it down easily. There's another little board underneath this one. I was going to use my drill, but as always, with preparation, the battery's flat. So that is on charge at the minute while the solar's working. It's a very nice day out there today. Makes a change. It's not even windy. Got myself 4 days off over Christmas, so the world doesn't need bread for a few days. So I might get through some bits and pieces. If I'm not playing with my presents. I wonder what Santa's going to bring me. I did ask for a 6-foot blonde, but I'm not sure that's going to happen this year. He said I was greedy and I had 2 last year, so I don't get one this year. Put some stilts on Mrs. Eco Scrapper. God, there's enough screws in this, jeez. Let's pull that out of there. Right. Bit of paper with some screws hidden underneath it, of course. I don't think there'll be a whole lot on the other side of this, but we shall check, because if nothing else, even though there isn't anything on that, I can chuck it in with my boards. Although actually is that the keypad on the other side? It is. I guarantee there's no silver on it though. Wait in anticipation of there being massive amounts of silver on the other side. Hopefully that's the last one. Ah, not even any silver contacts. I didn't think there would be. Oh, my buttons have fell out. Speaker, which will have copper in. And that blade will snap. That might, yeah, let's take that off like that. And as the whole thing comes out. Plastic. Let's bash that with a hammer. So I want to know what's inside it. It was easy. Not sure. Well, look at that. That way, lovely little piece of copper. You know. Well, the copper gods are on me today. And in there, that looks like just steel. Yep, maybe a magnet in there. Let's have a closer look at these boards. There might actually be a bit of brass inside of there by the look of that. Can we easily get in? We can. There we go. Little piece of brass. Yeah. Right. And we've got the IC chips, and that is about it. There may be some tiny amounts of copper in there on the switches. If I don't drop it. What's that? Well, a little spring, we'll put him in there. Nope, that's magnetic. Right. Disappointment. Nope, definitely wasn't. Let's have a look in this one. I know a lot of you be thinking, why on earth are you bothering with that? Well, for one thing, we'll just have a look to see what's inside it. Because you never know. Sometimes these things have completely random items in them that you wouldn't think would be in there. Nothing in that one. Some little gold pins on there. And I think that's about it. I'll have a look inside this one as well. Some tiny bits maybe on there. Micro scrapping. They are copper. And of course, we've got the cable, which we can bung in with cables. And you've got, geez, that it really doesn't want to come off there. Maybe it's there we go. And as always, got each end of the cable. You got teeny tiny gold pins. Well, old style phone, there we go. We've got a nice mess now. Lovely piece of lead, bit of brass, a little bit of copper, a board with some IC chips, and your telecom cable with some little gold contacts. And that's it. Well, there we go. It was an easy scrap. Not a whole lot in there, but you've got to look in these things to see what they've got. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the likes and the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And hope you enjoy the festivities over the next week or so. And keep scrapping.